From far and wide, Oilers fans, this is Dolynny TV.
And welcome back to another edition of Edmonton Oilers game previews here on Dolynny TV. And guys, I'm going to wreck this one for you right off the top. I'm not going to be watching tonight's game, so unfortunately, I won't have much to say about it tomorrow. And realistically, it's up to you guys to tell me all about your feelings towards it. Generally, that's the best way to gauge it, right? Usually I have my opinion, and then you guys have about 20 different opinions, and I settle for something in between everything, and that's where I kind of take your perspective, my perspective, meld it together, and see what the Oilers fans of the world are thinking heading into the next game, and of course, recapping the game that just happened. So, without further ado, I'm going to set this one up for you, just based on, of course, why wouldn't I? But then, of course, keep in mind, I won't be watching tonight's game. At least I don't think. Maybe, who knows, at the Christmas party they might have it on. But I'm in unfriendly territory here in the part of Alberta I'm in. So hold steady that I probably won't be watching it. The first thing, the tweet coming from Reed Wilkins. It's the Edmonton Oilers and Arizona Coyotes. So a matchup that, you know what, the Oilers won 3-1 last time. We should be able to at home roll over them a little bit more. Get on a win streak, and then start feeling good about ourselves, right? All of a sudden, man, if everything goes right, I believe, if I'm not mistaken here, Oilers stats, yeah, I want the standings, not the stats, but give me a second here, I can get that for you, as I might be smart enough, maybe not, maybe I'm not smart enough, hold on, NHL standings, there we go, got them, so yeah. You know what? It all depends on some stupid math tonight. Minnesota has to lose to Detroit. I'd like Colorado to lose to Montreal. And then all of a sudden we're talking decent hockey. Depends what the Ducks do tomorrow as well, playing against the Winnipeg Jets. They're on a 10-game losing streak, so maybe you're talking about possibly getting an 11 out of them, and then you're going into a wild card spot. However, for the Oilers, like I said, got to roll over the Coyotes, get on a 2-game winning streak, and then be right back in contention at 47 points. Because even if Minnesota wins, well, we're 2 points back. That's where we are right now. We're fine. We're dandy. We're good. So the Arizona Coyotes, do I really think they present that much of a challenge? I know Brad Richardson's been a guy who's been talked about a lot. So watch for him tonight, and watch for the Arizona Coyotes to maybe come out and surprise us. You most likely saw the video I talked about the Oilers' shots for compared to against in games, and how much importance there needs to be on just shooting the puck. I don't care if it's a half-decent shot, a shot that shouldn't have been taken. The more pucks on net, especially in a game like this against the Arizona Coyotes, is going to be so huge for the Oilers. You never, with this shrunken down goalie equipment, you never know what's going to go in at this point, especially as the goaltenders still seem to be adapting. Guys, just fire the puck on net, and I think as Oilers fans, we could see a 6-goal victory. That would be absolutely massive. Like, who wouldn't take Connor McDavid scoring 3 points, Kazian getting a couple, Brodziak getting another goal, Lucic maybe getting 2 points in the same game, right? Just stupid stats because we threw the puck on net against Arizona. That's all I'm asking tonight. That's what I'm really looking for. If I watch the highlights, I want to see just pucks being directed and directed and directed on net. Either way, let's get to Reed Wilkins, who has the very important tweet here about, well, it's simple as this, about the Oilers and their lines. Ken Hitchcock is going to be rolling these lines to start the game. So we'll see what happens. Ken's kind of taken that that McClellan philosophy of juggling the lines. However, Hitch is just trying to find something, a combination of 12 forwards up front that's going to produce consistent, good hockey every game. That's the unfortunate part for Hitch. There was no consistency before that said, well, they're just doing this wrong, switch these two and we'll be fine. No, there's been a lot of challenge trying to find something. And now for the first time under Ken Hitchcock, we get to see, at least that I remember, RNH-McDavid-Rattie reunited on the top line. Now, Rattie's been a guy who's been in and out of the lineup. If he can make an impact, and he's had a couple good games. Like, I think he had a 3-point game the other week. But just come in and throw pucks on net, Rattie's a guy who, if he puts one in, he'll put one in the next game, and then he's kind of like a Chiasson, except for more dependent on McDavid. Chiasson's kind of a guy who can do it himself because he gets to the gritty areas and scores. But Rattie, you know what? Just finish some plays, put the puck on net, should be good to go. Lucic, Draisaitl, Chiasson. This is a very weird-looking line to me, because normally you'd have RNH down there with Lucic and Chiasson, or some combination of something going on that second line that isn't what we have right now. Lucic, like, this is a big chance for him and Draisaitl to say, hey, you know what, we've played together in the past, we haven't had as much success as we'd like, let's go get the job done. And that's essentially what Draisaitl has to do. He has to carry his second line. I know I hate being the guy to argue that Draisaitl has to be a guy to carry, because honestly, I love him as a first-line left winger, no problems about it. But in this situation, Hitch is saying, just go carry that line. We need you tonight to drive the bus when McDavid isn't on the ice. And then, of course, on the power play, it's a whole different story. However, Chiasson, Lucic, they're going to be beneficiaries if Draisaitl's going out there and saying, guys, you don't need McDavid. You just need me. I'm an all-star all the same. Come trust in me that we can get some offense done. And that's essentially Draisaitl's attitude that he has to have going into tonight's game against Arizona. Same key for line number 1 as line number 2. Throw the puck on net. It's as simple as that. When you're averaging 21.5 shots per game in your last 4 games, go. Throw that puck on net, and don't be afraid to take the stupid shot. Never know what's going to go in. Spooner, Kara, Puljujarvi. You know what? Could be worse. Don't like Spooner on there. Don't think Spooner should just be waived. Honestly, somebody's got to pick him up on waivers, but then you literally traded Jordan Eberle for nothing, so I understand the battle there. Kara, Puljujarvi, they've had some success, so maybe. And Puljujarvi's turned the corner, right? He's starting to get points. He's got 7 points, 33 games. Yeah, he could finish the season still at 20 if he gets his body going in the tough areas. That's one of your guys' biggest complaints about Puljujarvi, is he uses his big body in one-on-one situations or to muscle to the puck, but in the big open jaw for the puck spaces where there's 4 or 5 guys in there, he's kind of pushed around. And as a big guy, that's not how it works. Reeder, Brodziak, Kassian on the 4th line. That's what I said. Reeder's a 4th line guy. He surprises you on the penalty kill kind of deal. Brodziak, great 4th line center. Kassian, well, he's a guy up and down the lineup. No problems about it. However, that's where he is tonight. Go out there, show some speed. Reeder and him a 2-on-1. Somebody shoot the puck. Don't worry about the pass. Fake the goalie. All will be well. Now, the defense is where, again, I'm a little peeved off. The top 2 pairs, no problem. Nurse, Russell, okay, good to go. Jones, Larson, good to go. Now, Gravel, Benning. I'm sorry. Oilers fans that are sitting here, Manning's terrible. And then there's the other half of Oilers fans, Benning's terrible. Well, guys, I am on the side of the fence. We traded for Manning, and Benning's been useless all season. Why is Benning still here? Get him gone. I don't care if you play somebody else instead of Benning, but seriously, at this point, be playing Manning. Be playing Manning, 100%. Just get him in there. And in net tonight, this is the key for the Oilers after, while getting almost near league average goaltending. It was just 4 ticks below on a save percentage from league average goaltending out of Cam Talbot against Florida. We won that game, so okay, yep. I will withhold myself a little bit here. However, let's see what Cam Talbot can do tonight for the Edmonton Oilers, because Cam Talbot's going to have to go out there and probably survive an early onslaught from Arizona. They're going to be saying, hey, the Oilers are probably wanting to get shots on net. We got to dictate pace of play, right? Arizona's going to be sitting there trying to drive the bus for the first 10-15 minutes. Cam Talbot, stand on your head, and then all of a sudden, it's going to take is 1 or 2 rushes by either the first line or second line, and the Oilers will dominate rest of the first period into the second period. And then if you're controlling it, just play hitch hockey, defensively responsible, and dictate the pace of play in the third period, man, 6-goal victory, no problem about it for our Edmonton Oilers going into this Arizona Coyotes game. If they play the style of hockey we saw when they were 9-2-2 under Hitchcock, and guys, get back to driving the bus, that the offense can do. Obviously, McDavid, Draisaitl, Nuge, Rattie, they all have to be your superstars tonight and get the job done. But the other guys have to shoot the puck on net and get chances that shouldn't be chances. That's what I'm saying. You don't know what's going to happen when you put a puck on net. Come on. As much as I will always argue video game hockey is never like real game hockey, the one thing they have in common is you throw the puck on net, unfortunately with human error and puck luck and just whatever, the puck might go in. It's just the stupidity of the way hockey works. Take a chance, you might be rewarded. Now it's stupidity like I said, but that's the best part about it. You never know what's going to happen in a hockey game. Anyways, guys, I'm Tyson. This is Dolynny TV. I lost myself for the last minute, but I'll let you go and get prepped for this Arizona Coyotes game against the Edmonton Oilers, right? Big game for our Oilers. 8 o'clock, hockey night in Canada. I'm Tyson. I will catch you in the next one.